In the last video, I promised you I was going to show you how to draw the L isomers. I'm going to do that quickly, but before that, I want you to understand some basic terms as regards to Fischer projection, and I'm going to do this in no particular order. Once again, I want to thank you for subscribing to my channel. Thank you very much. So let's quickly get down to business. Now, I want to start by explaining chirality. The word chirality is a phenomenon whereby a carbon which is tetravalent is carrying 4 different substrates. For example, this makes it a chiral carbon, and this phenomenon is called chirality. Like this I just draw is the glyceraldehyde. Now, this carbon that is undergoing this phenomenon of having 4 substrates is called a chiral carbon, and the phenomenon itself is called chirality. Now, this point, like this location, you might want to call it, is what we call the stereocenter, or it could be called the chiral center, or you could call it the stereogenic center. Now, in solution, using the instrument called polarimeter, on this plane is where what we call optical rotation will take place. Now, what that means is that it works like a mirror. This rotates as though you place it before a mirror. Now, what that gives us is something that looks like this. When this is placed before a mirror, you have this and this. You have this rotation works. You see, standing before your mirror, you are going to discover that everything on your right looks like everything on your left. Like you are standing before the mirror and you are appearing to be left-sided, left-handed. That is exactly what this optical rotation is talking about. So this glyceraldehyde, on this part, you have your OH on the right. Once you place this before a mirror, it's going to look like this. So on this plane, you discover that this does not rotate. It is just the way it is. So this polarimeter that I spoke about, optical rotation equals optical rotation to occurs on this plane. So that is optical rotation. So even if when I use D-glucose to explain this as well, you discover that on this plane, everything that used to be on the right shifts to the left, because and now you now have D-glucose and L-glucose. Why? Both of them, we call them enantiomers. They are mirror images of themselves. And D stands for dextro-rotatory, and L stands for levorotatory. Now, so wherever you see D-glucose, you are talking about dextro-rotatory, talking about, now you understand that it is when your OH is on the left, on the farthest carbon from your functional group. This is your functional group on carbon number 1, and this is carbon number 5. So OH on carbon number 5 to the right, you have your D. OH on carbon number 5 to the left, you have your L. So that is that on mirror imaging, optical rotation, enantiomers. Now, for this example I drew here, this is to the right, so it is D-glyceraldehyde, and this is L-glyceraldehyde. Now, for diastereomers, I have to explain something. Diastereomers are stereoisomers that they rotate in just at least, say, one configuration. Look at this, just one. For example, this is a diastereomer, D-glucose, because at least one it rotates at least 1. But look at this, this rotates 2. This is also a diastereomer. We said at least. The rotation happens in at least 1 carbon rotation.